All right. Take it away, Dimitri.
Hello again, and welcome to Fastcast Podpass. I am being Dimitri and his friend Wall.
Hello.
Today we talk about wait time at Disneyland Resort. It appears that Indiana Jones had 55-minute wait. I would get FastPass.
Casey Jr. Circus Train only has a 15-minute wait. It's not worth it.
It's true. And this Mountain of Space at Disneyland also have 55-minute wait. He's okay.
The Chip and Dale Treehouse is a walk-on and a complete waste of time. You go up, you go down. Don't do it. And don't waste a fast pass on it.
He's good. I have men stand at tree selling FastPass. He's fine.
Okay. Wait,
Also,
what? Wait, what?
Submarine have 25-minute wait. He's okay. I take or leave. I've been on Submarine. Was trapped there for a few days.
Dimitri, was that a Russian submarine?
It was. It was not yellow like these. It was gray. I leave now. A show over. Thank you for time. Find us on Fastcast Podpass at twitter.com. And is all.
Bye. And scene. I can't look at the screen while we do that, or else I'll crack up.
I had to look away because like if I looked at you guys, I would have just lost it.
I love hearing wait times read off from 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Good times. All right, ready?
All right, do it.
Yeah, Mickey Millionaires, Robo Swab, Scalawags, and Sons of Bitches, Wibbly Wobbly, official, wildly inaccurate, yet dead nuts on Disney podcast, inappropriate on so many levels. And this week, Josh closes his notes and has to search through them to find what he's supposed to say.
Good job.
And Pandora is just a projection.
It is now.
Moana gets a mutineer review. We play the Rotten Tomatoes game, I'm assuming for Star Wars.
Well, spoilers, dude.
No, it's fucking obvious.
I didn't put assuming anything in the notes. Read the notes the way I write them.
And for our main topic, Jordan tells us what he did last week.
It's a lot more interesting than it sounds.
Oh, good.
Because, if the main topic was what Josh did last week, just shut the podcast off now.
I texted Jordan all week.
Right. This is true. Which is kind of interesting and kind of goes in with the podcast. But it's not as interesting from our side of things. But spoilers aside, we're not going to say, what Jordan did or where he was last week. And if anyone has any following of us at all, you'll know exactly where Jordan was last week. Furthermore,
it's like the worst game of Where is Carmen Sandiego ever.
Where in the world, Josh? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? If you're going to say it right.
I don't know where she is.
But I also need you to sing the theme song. I'll take either the game show version or the cartoon version.
There's a cartoon?
Yeah, that one is intense. Jordan, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I would sing it, but it's 3 different people singing at the same time.
I've given the choice. I'm going to go with the
guys.
acapella version.
That's the game show one. What?
That was really weird. My little picture down here at the bottom of the screen, he put my beer down way after I put my beer down. It tripped me the fuck out.
Oh, that's other Josh.
Oh.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
There's a glitch in the matrix.
Littering and... Wait, hold on. Before we go further, due to the infamous Echo episode 4 episodes ago, Jordan Did you ever go back and listen to that?
Yeah, I did. That was fucking weird, man.
You didn't hear any of that on your end, did you?
No, I did not at all. Was I the only person that wasn't hearing that?
You were the only one.
Oh, no. Seriously, I did not hear any of that.
So you thought we were losing our minds
Yes.
more so than usual.
It was
Yes,
like a bad
that's
acid trip, and I haven't ever taken acid.
How would you? That was bad acid trip.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Strike that comment from the record. That was stupid. I'll get Giuseppe on that one. We're not airing that joke. We're airing that joke, aren't we?
Yeah, I slid Giuseppe a 5 spot. He's keeping it in.
Damn it. That just makes him the highest paid employee on this podcast.
Oh.
God, it cost me $5 to be on this podcast. Shit.
Well, see, it all evens out.
Who's paying
Wow.
you? Josh, did you pay him? I bet Shayna pays him.
Huh.
That's kind of... That would make us pimps? No. That would make Jordan a prostitute, right? Or are we the prostitutes?
Giuseppe's the prostitute.
We're all whores.
Hey, when's Food and Wine next year? Like September through the end of the year, the year after?
I think it actually starts in August this year.
August
Or next
31st.
year. Yeah.
I heard it on the Mickey Mutineers podcast last week.
Oh. Did
Have
we
you
talk
ever-
about that?
Yeah.
Through what, like November something?
Yeah, like November 50th?
Yeah, that's it. That's the date.
November 50th. All right,
Wow.
got it.
Lousy smart weather.
I think it's a Thursday.
Yeah, we talked about it last week, Josh, but then we were rudely interrupted by Dad.
Oh, that's where it went wrong.
Yeah. Dad finally reared his face on the... Reared his face? That's not a saying at all.
Reared his head.
Reared his... Oh, it's reared his ugly head, but that's not nice.
Especially since there's family resemblance.
Yeah, we look just like him. So he reared his ugly head last week. So, hey, I'm Jake.
Did my internet just freak out?
No, I was trying to do the proper introductions that we do every week.
I think my internet freaked out while you did it.
Rewind. Here's Jake. Hey, I'm Jake.
I'm Josh.
I may or may not be Jordan.
Jordan is filling in for Jordan this week.
Yes.
And yeah. What comes next? Shit. See, Josh, you threw me off with your internet problems. Oh, hey,
Oh,
guys,
let's talk some Disney.
let's do this.
Octo fist pump.
That's like 8. I can't count that high.
I'll
You just said it. It was 8.
How did you get to 8, Josh? It's like 1, 2, 3. Okay, Josh, you do 2, and then I'll do 6.
Wait, but Josh, you have to do the first one and the last one, and Jake has to do the 6 in the middle.
All right, do it.
Okay. Boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boom.
Tim just texted me. He said, "Are you guys podcasting?" And I said,
Why
"Yes."
is my internet so slow?
Why is your internet so slow? See, this is the
Wow,
problem,
it's
Josh.
pissing me off.
Once again, you have Comcast internet, but the 2 guys with the local awesome internets are just fine.
All right, well, I'm going to switch channels on my Wi-Fi. I'll be right back.
I don't know what that means. Is it the Jake and Jordan show now?
Yep.
It's the Jake and Jordan. Banana, Hollywood. Banana Rama Rama Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Banana
This is the
Rama.
wrong channel.
This isn't where you park your car. Oddly enough, it's where Jordan parked his car. Jordan, we found it.
Oh, man. Been looking for that car forever.
Yeah, I'm glad it's here. It's nice. Jordan drives a Jaguar.
Yeah.
Unless he's in Britain, then it's a Jaguar.
So what do you feed that thing? It looks angry.
Raw meat here and there. I named-
Really? I just imagine Jordan going down the freeway on a saddled Jaguar. Damn it, Josh, why'd you say the British way? Jaguar. That's an awesome shirt, Jordan. More on that later.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
We've been watching a lot of Top Gear in my house lately.
I've never seen it.
You should. It's delightful.
I should. I only know of it through memes. It comes up on memes a lot.
About a drunk guy that beats up his producer and gets fired.
Actually, no, that hasn't come up. Anyway, hey, first up in news. Being interrupted.
I don't know. Something happened to his left.
What?
First up in news. Guys, they've been testing projection mapping at Pandora.
Oh, what are they mapping?
The big floaty rocks. I don't know what, but
Wait a minute. Disney's been doing projection mapping?
yeah, since 1969. Damn it, I got it wrong.
Huh.
But yeah, it's
You should seppuku.
it's this cool new thing. 1969. But no,
Wait, isn't that the year we projection mapped the moon?
Yeah, that's it.
we don't talk about that.
We projection mapped the American flag on the moon. That's why it didn't move.
and two dudes and a rocket and a landing thingy.
Guys, what if the moon is just one projection map? Like
The government doesn't want you to find out for some reason.
I just found out. I'm breaking it right here on Making Mutineers podcast.
Whew.
The moon does not exist.
I am looking forward to reading all of your sources.
I have some, Jordan.
No, we don't need no sources. We just don't need to pay attention to the mainstream media.
Here's my source for you. La 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 la. You can find it right next to my source on anti-vaccinations and chemtrails.
I love
Co-authored by
chemtrails.
Jenny McCarthy.
Because that's who I want to listen to when it comes to health decisions or life decisions, really. So this is a lot like projection mapping. No, it's not really interesting news, but it's the holiday season and news really comes to a grinding halt. Why are you checking your watch, Josh?
Why are we echoing again?
Are we echoing again? We are echoing again. Jordan, you know what
I'm
to
not
do.
hearing
You
it.
know what to do.
Yeah, all right, hold on.
All right, we'll wait.
Yeah.
At least we know this time. So anyway, so they project
Damn it.
mapping on the floating. What?
I was going to do something next time it echoed, but I forgot what it was now.
Oh,
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, projection mapping on the floating rocks.
That's what I was going to do. I was going to do the goats from Brother Bear.
The moose?
No, the goats. You stop it!
No, you stop it!
No, you
Better?
stop it!
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
gone.
okay?
See, this is what you learn from 188 episodes of a podcast is once you hear a technical issue, you're like, I know exactly what that is.
Jordan.
I'm pointing fingers. Jordan. Next up in news, hey, who's seen Moana?
I have.
What the hell, Jordan? What have you been doing for the last week and a half? You gotta have a damn good story to not see Moana.
I don't.
Anyway, it's really good. Josh?
I loved it.
I loved it too, except for one part, but I loved it.
My wife cried through most of it,
Hey,
which
you know-
made me cry.
what were you gonna say, Jordan?
Nothing. No one. Keep going.
Okay. Well, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but the music is great. It's probably the best animation I've ever seen. I got a little dusty up here at the end. A little dusty.
Yeah, my wife started getting all missing some island that she's been to a couple of times.
New Zealand?
It's in Polynesia, right?
The North Island?
Where's the South Island then?
I don't know, like the Mediterranean or something? Hey, you're a history major, not a geologist.
Again? Like, I feel like... oh.
And then this guy just shows up.
I didn't know.
It's Monday night.
Yeah, but usually you text me and you're like, hey, we're going to podcast. We're starting now.
It's been the same for 3 years.
Hey, fuck you.
Hey, you brought food, bitch. Hi, Tim.
How you guys doing?
Good. Hey, have you met Jordan?
Twice.
We don't know how old he is. So, yeah, Tim, you haven't seen.
Jordan's like, I am a god.
Hey, speaking of gods, we're talking about Moana. Perfect timing,
Oh,
Tim.
sweet. Sweet mother of pearl.
Anyway, it's a pretty formulaic movie, but they kept it interesting enough.
That was a big word. What does that even mean?
It follows formula,
Oh, good.
except for like parts where it doesn't. What I'm not looking forward to is like the media, like, oh, it's such a stepping stone of awesomeness because Moana doesn't need a love interest. You know, the same things they said about Frozen and Brave and Zootopia and Wreck-It Ralph.
Down Under.
No, there was a love interest in that.
One of the greatest movies ever. Most
Love.
underrated as well.
Love Rescuers Down Under. Love it. Jordan, what say you about Rescuers Down Under? I like pointing off screen like Jordan's next to me.
Now look, I've got a long way to go, and you're gonna take me there, right?
That was beautiful, Tim. That brought a tear to my eye.
I was practice that all day.
What? Did you say words?
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Josh.
Tim,
Josh.
what time are you at work tomorrow? Because I want to call and complain about my internet.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
'Tis the season.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Covered in
I'm-
maple syrup.
I love maple syrup. Hey, do you need a "we're on it" card, Josh?
Wait, is that a thing?
I love that Josh isn't even smiling. This must be serious.
Josh has been having internet issues this whole episode so far. But you know who doesn't have internet issues?
Me. And Jordan.
There you go. I was waiting for a response. Maybe Jordan's internet froze.
And me.
Josh is gone.
Wait,
It's
did Jordan,
Jake, Tim, and Jordan.
did Jordan just say "end to me" like a Mario?
And me.
and to me like a Mario.
Tim, that is really offensive. Jordan is Italian.
Baba the beepy.
I don't know. I got pretty big whenever I ate those mushrooms.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
I ate one once and I felt like it grew.
Well, the left side will make you grow taller, and the right side will make you grow smaller.
That's where they got the idea. It's Alice in Wonderland.
It's weird. I had a feather and I turned into a raccoon once.
That didn't work for me.
Wait,
Lord, I wanted it to happen too. I was like, come on.
hold on. Jordan, I'm going to stop you right there. The leaf was the raccoon.
Was it the leaf?
The feather was just the cape.
Shit, he's right.
Oh, you're right. Damn.
Oh, I am calling Jeremy and Ryan and telling them the faux pas that you just made on the Mickey Mutiny podcast.
Go for it.
They're not going to care, are they?
No, probably not.
They're gonna be like, so what, Jake?
New phone,
So
who dis?
what?
No, they're gonna. Wait, he said what? Oh yeah, that's fine.
Hey, $5 is Josh's computer screwing up and not the internet.
Yeah, it's possible. Oh, hey, real quick, speaking of Jordan's podcast, and you should totally listen to it, because it's all in my head. I liked at the end of the last episode when you threw out real fast, by the way, that band was a pop punk band or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Was it a
I forgot the name of it.
pop rock band? What?
Whoa,
Power-
pop rock band.
Power pop.
Power pop.
Power pop. I don't even know what that is.
It's like what Weezer is.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's like a-
So,
It's a pretty
so not like
broad genre of music.
Very broad.
not like baby metal then.
No, not power pop at all. Power pop is stuff like Weezer and Cheap Trick and the Raspberries and Badfinger, but
Yeah, I love raspberries.
I don't know what
Yeah.
the raspberries are.
you've probably heard their song. They
I
had
probably have.
their hit was called "Go All the Way." They're a band from like the early '70s.
Oh, okay.
And
Let's
here's
take, like-
Josh again.
Hey, Josh, welcome back to the show. Just in time to play the Rotten Tomatoes game.
Woo!
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 And I got 4% left on my phone, so let's make this fast. Guys, there's a major motion picture coming out this Friday.
Wait, are you on your phone right now?
Yeah, we have to do all the podcasts in the next 4%.
Let's do it.
So, anyway, Rogue One is coming out Friday.
Yes.
Who has their tickets?
yes. Me.
I got my tickets. I got Jordan's tickets,
don't-
too. It's weird.
I don't have
Who
my
has
tickets.
my tickets?
I have your tickets.
Wait, you got Josh's tickets?
Yeah.
I thought I had Josh's
It was
tickets.
supposed to come down here this weekend, but that's not happening, I guess.
I was?
Wait. Thanks for ruining my weekend, Dick.
Why wasn't I aware of this?
What about your weekday, Dick?
That's non-existent.
Whoa,
See?
whoa.
My picture was still drinking after I stopped. It was weird.
Yeah, something's wrong with your internet, man.
I
Those
don't
are
think
words.
it's the internet.
First, okay, real quick, back to Rogue One.
Rogue 3.
One of my favorite things about Rogue One coming out,
Is that is Rogue.
Disney has set like the annual
Annual.
profit record of all time for a
Annual.
studio.
Yeah.
Like already.
Before that.
And there's like I have one more movie coming out. It's
And
this
they give it a
little
boner.
this little franchise that you may or
Yeah.
may not have heard of.
Yeah, the huge boner.
I'm really, really trying to power through this.
Boner.
But no,
I think it's straight out of his pants.
I mean, that's what the thought of seeing Rogue One is doing that to me. So real quick, Rotten Tomatoes game between 1 and 100. I'm gonna go with people on my screen in order. So Jordan, what do you think the score is going to be?
I'm going to
For
say
you.
95.
Okay, Jordan's got 95.
Wow, you're really confident.
Josh, what say you?
96.
You're a dick.
Wait, I want to go back. The first one was a 96.5.
Oh!
Man. 97.
Ah, fuck. Damn it, Josh.
Are we auctioning something? What's going on?
Josh just won my soul.
Oh, I was auctioning off Josh's Rogue One tickets.
Dude,
'Cause I have
go to
them.
me.
What? Oh, yeah. What's yours?
88%.
And you know what? I'm going to say, because I actually get to play this game. I'll tell you why in a second. I was going to go with 90. And here's why I can play. There's no reviews yet. They're embargoed until Wednesday.
Oh.
Like,
I don't know
no
what that
idea.
means.
Like, embargo or no reviews?
What, doesn't it come out Friday?
Yep.
Gotcha.
But there's a review embargo, which in most cases, that means the movie is garbage. But then Star Wars comes along because they did the
No.
exact same thing for Force Awakens.
Yeah, but they do that for all the Marvel movies, too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did an embargo for Civil War and Ant-Man.
You know, I don't blame them for doing it either.
It's mostly to keep down spoilers because I'm pretty sure Disney's like, yeah, if they're doing it with Marvel and Star Wars, there's like,
Yeah.
this is going to make money. And it's going to get good reviews because we actually know what we're doing now.
I remember them doing it for episode 7 as well.
Yeah. It was like the day before on episode
Yeah.
7. It was
Yeah.
all the trolls on the IMDb message boards, which Do not go to the IMDb message boards.
I have a funny side story, which I'll tell you guys after.
Oh, yeah. Side story.
I'm going to make a third podcast called Jordan's Side Stories. Because you have one on every episode. So anyway.
On a side note, I'm just joking.
Yeah, all the people on IMDb were just like, oh, there's no reviews yet? That means it's crap. It's going to bomb. I was like, okay. Star Wars movie's going to bomb.
Well, it might because all the Trump supporters aren't watching it.
Good.
Sad.
I don't think they'd understand it anyway.
Look at my hat, guys.
The Star Wars movie that was filmed a year ago is anti-Trump.
Look at my hat.
Wait, I can't see your hat.
Look at my hat, damn it.
It's the Lonesome Ghosts.
Yeah, and look at the back of my hat.
Oh, that's awesome.
And look at the front of my hat.
Wait, where'd you get that hat? I want that hat. I don't even wear hats.
Here do I.
Hey, wait a minute.
And on the inside, it even says Lonesome Ghosts on it.
Wait, Tim, I wasn't looking. What was on the back? Let me see your backside. Oh, it's the ghost.
It's the ghost.
Yeah, I feel like that is right up Jordan's alley.
That's like one of my favorite shorts.
It's such a good short.
Ooh,
It's awesome.
I watched it yesterday.
Speaking right up Jordan's alley.
Whoa.
Jordan,
Is that like Diagon Alley?
Did you go to the Labyrinth display at the Atlanta Puppet thingy yet?
You know I've wait.
Is this a joke? I don't know what's happening.
I just saw that it opened.
So wait, hold on.
Or it's a thing?
If your question is, do I work at the Labyrinth exhibit every Saturday? Then
That's right. Wait, how long has it been open? It just showed up on my news feed.
It opened up Labor Day weekend this year, and it's going to stay for a year, so it's going to close Labor Day weekend of 2017.
Wait, you work there?
Yeah.
Is it?
No, I knew you did things there. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, well, I only work there on Saturdays.
Well, God damn it! I want to go.
Come to Atlanta. Make
Uh-huh.
sure you come on a Sunday or a Saturday. Sunday? No, I don't work
I
Sunday.
usually do.
No, whoa.
It's like clockwork.
Not on the puppets, Josh. Not on the puppets.
Yeah,
No,
Jim
it's-
Henson would not like that.
Yeah, they're in cases. It's fine.
Oh, rest his soul. Oh, they're in cases? But it is a labyrinth. Like, do you get to actually walk through a maze?
No, it's just a special exhibit. It's not. It's. I mean, it's not very big, but it's an entire room.
No, fuck that. I'm not going then.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, but we have an entire Jim Henson wing that's really big.
Ah, I'm in.
He has
Again.
wings? Wait,
Dude, I
you're in the
seriously
wing?
want them to make a labyrinth, like a real labyrinth at Disney World. I think that'd be epic. Like, even the
They
little
have one
guys. I want the little guys, like, turning the arrows, too. Your mother was an art park!
All right.
I want the caterpillar that sends you the wrong way.
Hey, is it?
Ah, she would have kept going that way. She would have went straight to that castle.
If you turn left in the labyrinth, it goes straight to the gift shop. Just done.
Well, that was easy.
Give us your money.
Oh, we're helping hands.
I just want to go in there
That
and be
is like the creepiest scene too.
no,
Helping
the,
hands?
no, the creepiest scene is with that old lady with like all this shit on her back.
The trash
Oh,
heap.
The chat, yeah.
Well,
Do you have her in the
You've never
museum?
seen a hoarder before?
Yeah.
I don't like that lady because it reminds me of Aunt Chris.
I know.
Localized has humor. Sorry, Jordan.
Oh man, what if she listens? She doesn't, but what if she did?
Yeah, I don't think she knows what the hell a pod card is.
She's on my face now.
Whoa!
Oh. All right, moving on to the main topic.
Your father's on my face. It's called Facebook. And MySpace is not even existed anymore.
Actually, it is.
Hey, your father was on the podcast last week, Tim.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Dad was on the podcast?
Yes, you know why?
Why? He was
Because
catching
you
some
weren't
pot.
here. and Jordan was busy, which leads us right into our main topic. Guys, guess what Jordan did last week?
Getting busy. Your silence is
possibly-
very reassuring.
I'm not telling.
It's an audio podcast.
That's fine.
But no, Tim, Jordan went to Disney World.
We need a narrator. Like, Jordan just put his hands up in the air with his shoulders shrugged.
Jordan's
a really
brow
good idea.
is very furrowed right now.
He's twisting his mustache like a villain.
Josh is either frozen or taking the longest drink in the world.
So how long were you there for? Like a week or a couple of days? What?
No, I was there for a week. We got there on Saturday the 3rd and left Saturday the 10th.
So can we talk about what hotel you stayed at now?
Yeah.
So it's less stalkerish, so no one's going to hunt you down now.
Yeah, we stayed. This is our second time at this hotel. We were at Port Orleans French Quarter. And
I love Port Orleans.
it's that's probably my favorite resort that I've stayed at.
That was the first one me and Tim stayed at, ever.
It's a
And
good
it was
one.
our favorite one.
And it was nice. It
I
was
think it
decorated
was the
up for
first one I
Christmas.
stayed at as well.
I just
Wait,
like
which
going
side?
French, Josh. French Quarter.
You said Riverside, right?
No, he said French
No.
Quarter.
French Quarter.
Okay. I'm sorry. It's like cutting in and out and shit.
I've
I
stayed at
haven't stayed in
Riverside.
French Quarter.
I've stayed at both. I think I prefer French Quarter because
yeah, you do.
well, because it's a little bit smaller than Riverside, and there's only one bus stop, so I don't have to go out to there's like 3 or 4 different bus stops.
Yeah,
That's people.
that was the problem with staying at Caribbean Beach, because it has like 19 bus stops. Or
Yeah.
Seriously?
no, like 7. But
Yeah,
7
it's got like 12.
it was maddening. And no matter
That's
what,
stupid.
if you were going to the park, no matter what bus stop you got on, you were the first one picked up. No matter what, I don't know. I don't know how it works. So they still stop at all the other ones. And no matter what, when you're coming back to the hotel, you're the last one dropped off. So I agree with Jordan that one bus stop is the right bus stop.
Josh is on
Yeah.
mute.
What is he saying? Hold on, look at his. Hello, I'm Josh. I'm talking to my wife. I'm yelling at my
Uh,
kid.
my beard looks like
Josh,
Jesus.
you clean the kitchen.
What?
Hey, Josh is back.
Well, oh, hey. Are you at all? At all.
I heard everything.
Don't lie. Anyway,
Okay.
so this is how lazy we are with the podcast.
No, I just really like the French Quarter. I like the lunchroom with all the big, huge faces looking at you.
Those are all gone because they just remodeled it.
What is it now?
No, they just took all the big Mardi Gras faces and cards and masks and everything down. So it's got some decor up over, I guess, the little vending area where you can get the fountain drinks, and also over the I guess storage area. But it's just like fake crates full of beads.
Man,
So, but they got rid of all the masks and everything.
that's why it was cool.
It just looks kind of plain. Like I mean, I didn't dislike it, but I also didn't have a problem with it before. So
Yeah, I wonder if people complained. Is this a complaint issue?
Those masks are offensive.
probably, like, I don't know. People think Mardi Gras masks are creepy, but whatever.
I just want to
Well, yeah,
show
they are.
everybody my boobs every time I see them.
What?
I have beads there now, so now I'm just gonna
Bees?
bead
Bees? See who brings home more honey now.
Oh, that was a good one, Jake.
Guys, that felt good. Thank you. Thanks for
Yeah.
that. Thanks, Jordan.
Yeah. Always here to help.
But So yeah, I wonder if that restaurant gets a lot of boob action with the beads.
Yeah.
They have to, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
why
Jordan,
wouldn't
you?
That's how you get the beads. You got to show people your boobs.
That's right. Or show people Tim's boobs.
It's weird. I got asked to leave.
Sir!
Somebody was like, "You don't have boobs."
Get out!
Sir, I'm afraid you have to put your Chewbacca costume away.
I can't even do one.
I actually did that to Chewbacca whenever I was at Hollywood
Oh!
Studios.
Did you meet Chewbacca?
Yeah. Okay. So where do you want me to start? Like, what do you want me to trip report
Start
about?
from the beginning.
Okay.
And when you get to the end,
All right.
stop.
So we got to done. So we got to the property at like 9 in the morning because we had a super early flight.
Nice.
We got there at 9, and I was hoping that our room would be ready, and it was not. So we had been up since 3 that morning.
Oh,
Yeah, because our flight left Atlanta at 7, which meant that our alarm went off at 3. And we maybe only got 4 hours of sleep and the night before. So by the time we got to property, we were kind of feeling it a little bit. So we're waiting for the room. We went to Disney Springs. I still call it Downtown Disney, but they who's playing a bass?
What?
Josh is
Nothing.
I'm not.
I was just giving some mood music.
We need that. You need that. Dong, 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 dong.
I
do
can-
it.
No.
Dun, 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 dun,
Wait.
dun, dun,
I
dun.
can't play it. No, go with the story, Jordan.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, hold on. I can play it. It's fine. Oh, wait.
All right, boys and girls, gather around. It's story time with Jordan Gasly.
This podcast just got epic. Yeah!
Okay.
You keep talking. You gotta talk while you're doing it.
So I went down to Disney Springs. I can't talk while playing this.
I'll talk.
I'll do it. So Jordan went down to Disney Springs, okay? Well, he was there. They had meals together. They went shop.
So-
Oh, sorry.
So no, that's right. So this was our first time seeing, I guess, the whole town center area that had just opened up. And I had read like a lot of like angry tweets on how people hated how it looked and whatnot. I thought it looked fine. It looked great. I thought the architecture was
Really?
nice. Yeah, it looked fine. It looked great. Of course, it was all decorated up for Christmas, which made it look nicer.
Oh, that'd be fun.
So here's the deal. Like, I get everybody's gripe about how all of the stores just seem like just regular everyday stores. Like, there's a Levi's store, there's a Sephora, and there's nothing quirky. Like, I mean, when you go to downtown Disney, it's all Disney shops. Like, you know, the World of Disney, that Once Upon a Toy, the Art of Disney. And I understand where it's like, it's just like a Levi's store. It's just regular. It's like an outlet mall. Like, yeah, like I understand that. But this whole new addition with these additional stores, like it creates, like it's not as crowded. So like there's overflow. So I can actually walk around Disney Springs now and not feel like I'm stepping on 900 feet. So
Well,
because
that's
it eases the crowd, I like it a lot. And on top of that, like if everyone, even if all of this entire new wing was nothing but Disney stores, they would just be selling the same Disney crap that the other stores are selling. I mean, do you need 18 stores in a row selling the same Disney stuff? No, because you get that in the parks and you get that in Disney Springs already. So like I understand it's just for more variety. So like I'm open to it. And it looks nice. The flow is nice. And we actually tried a handful of the new restaurants, and we really didn't have a bad dining experience.
What was your favorite one?
We tried the Blaze Pizza, which was good. We tried the Deluxe Burger, which was okay. I didn't hate it, but if you've ever eaten at a Five Guys burgers,
It's like the same
I love-
thing.
I love Five Guys in my mouth.
Good job. It's the only difference. The only difference is really the presentation of Deluxe Burger is a little bit better. And then we ate at the, I guess like a Southern cooking restaurant called Homecoming.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that was actually really good. I didn't have a problem with any of the new restaurants there. The Blaze Pizza, I was quite surprised with because it's only like $10, like less than $10, and you can put whatever you want on the pizza, and it's still the same price.
Oh, it's like a Subway for pizza.
Yeah, essentially.
That's amazing.
And there's tons of variety. And like I met up. So my fiance and I met up with another one of our social media friends named Ollie, and he and his girlfriend met us, and we went to Blaze Pizza. And he pointed something out. I was like, man, everyone was complaining that they were putting this Blaze Pizza in here, and they were complaining because it wasn't unique. Like, oh, it's not a Disney restaurant. It's like, oh, we have Blaze Pizza over here. He's like, so I don't have Blaze Pizza by me. Let me shut up. Just shut up and let me enjoy it.
Yeah. Why can't it be a Disney pizza restaurant like Pizzafari?
Yeah. Like, so yeah.
Red.
Yeah, it's one thing that they don't do
Piece of
well
shit.
anymore.
So Disney's the new expansion to Disney Springs. I actually really enjoy.
Did you do Jock Lindsay's bar?
We didn't do it this trip, but we've done it before. It's good.
Oh.
I wanted to go back and get one of the souvenir mugs, but we never had a chance to go back and grab that.
That's a sad day.
Yeah, because I wanted the drink in the monkey head.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I know.
Is that a thing?
So yeah, it's one of the souvenir mugs. So a little bit of a caveat, like one of the
Big word, Jordan.
Yep. Not. I guess caveat's probably not the right word.
Is that fish eggs?
You put it on. Yeah, smear that caveat all over a cracker.
Oh, geez, I just sit down for that one.
So when we got there, my fiance wanted to go to guest services, and she didn't really tell me why. I was like, okay, let's go do this. So by the time we get there, she goes, oh, I'm just going to upgrade us to annual passes.
What?
Yeah. So
Nice.
You
yeah.
pass holder.
And I guess they were running a deal where if you signed up for an annual pass, you got an extra month. So it's 13 months with no blackout dates.
Sweet.
And
Nice.
I mean, name a downside.
yeah. So, and exactly. And the reason she did it was like, well, because we're getting married on a Disney cruise in September. So she's like, well, we're going to come back to the parks anyway. It's cheaper for us to upgrade now and do this than to pay for our park tickets now and then pay for our park tickets in September.
See,
So-
she's smart. You should marry
Yeah.
her.
That's a good idea.
He's getting there, Jake.
So, but we're actually kind of planning a long weekend trip sometime between now and then, so we can get more use out of it. But I also didn't realize that I guess if you have an annual pass, you get 20% off at a whole bunch of restaurants and
Wait, I didn't know
stores.
that.
Yeah. So
I knew that was in Disneyland.
No, like we got 20% off at every restaurant we ate at, with the exception of the food courts. Yeah, or the food court at the resort. And we got 20% off at just about every store that we went to. So it's already
Wait, the stores too?
Yeah, you get a lot of discounts.
yeah, like it's already saved us probably close to $200 just from this trip alone.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. So it's already starting to pay for itself. So so smart move. We'll probably be renewing annual passes now.
Hey, is your
not-
fiance single?
Not I could ask her.
Why?
Hey,
Does your
this
hat
married-
want to date her?
hey, sweetie, this married guy wants to know if you're single.
She's there?
No. Where'd Josh go?
Well, your fiance wasn't single, so he was like, I'm out.
He buggered off.
Yeah.
188 episodes down the drain.
Yep. So the first day we did Animal Kingdom, and
Nice.
believe it or not, we stayed there the entire day.
No, that's a half-day park, sir.
No, it's not. If you take your time and enjoy it, it's easily a full day.
So yeah, and we did a couple of the shows which we've never done in the past. Like we've never seen Festival of the Lion King, so it's the first time we've done that. Josh keeps disappearing. I feel bad that I'm talking without Josh here. Like I feel like
I know.
No, he
He
texted
talks
me.
about me here all the time.
Okay.
No, he texted me. He said he's having issues, so he doesn't. He's trying to work it out. He might not come back. I'm not sure.
Okay, fair enough.
Swear to
we
God,
got-
it's his computer.
So what did we do later that night? So
Hey,
first day,
Final Festival of the Lion King's a fun show, though.
it was good. I liked it. I didn't think I would, but I enjoyed it. But
Yeah, it's just like, hey, do you like Lion King songs? Yeah? All right, you're going to like this.
done. Sold.
Exactly.
I've never been to it in the new theater, though.
I've only experienced it in the new theater. I wish the bleachers had backs to them, but that's just me being a lazy man.
Oh, there's still bleachers?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought the new
sucks.
theater maybe would have had
seats.
Chairs.
seats. Yeah. They spent enough time building it. Why didn't they throw seats in?
Yeah. The safari we had fast passes for Safari, Dinosaur, and Expedition Everest. The safari was probably the best safari we've ever had. There were a lot of animals out. We always see giraffes, but we only saw one giraffe this time. But the lions came out. Like the lions were actually like right out in front.
Wow.
And I got some really good pictures because the lions are
Wait.
my favorite animal in the safari. So I was happy that they were out.
Was that ostrich egg still on the ground?
I'm sure it was. Well, actually, there were a whole bunch of ostriches just standing there.
Around that. Yeah, the fucking thing hasn't
18
hatched yet.
years.
So, taking forever for
Yeah.
that egg to hatch. It's like that egg from the Garfield cartoon with legs.
Sheldon!
That was Sheldon. Yeah.
I don't even know the name of that show, but like Wiseacre Farms or something?
I
Yes.
don't know.
US Acres.
I can't believe you got Sheldon.
Wiseacre.
Yeah.
I think it's like, oh, he's a shell. Did you? Are the hyenas on the safari? I'm confused on
Yeah.
where the hyenas are.
They are. It's right after you see the crocodiles and you go over the rickety bridge and you take that left.
Uh-huh.
So they're right there, and it's the first time I've seen them because they were building the exhibit my last trip.
But they are on the daytime safari.
They are, but they're nocturnal, so they sleep. So you just see them sleep. So we didn't get to go back for a nighttime safari.
Hey, were the rhinos out?
Yeah. Man, one of us like 2 trips ago, one of the rhinos came like, just right up to our truck.
Yeah, that's what happened on my last
Yeah.
time too. It came right up to the truck. Like I could have reached out and touched it if I wanted to.
Yeah, he was just kind of like hanging out, and like he was following the truck as we were driving.
He's like, "Want to fill my horn?"
Yeah, that was
Funny
a
rhino.
perfect opportunity to say, "Want to blow my horn," and you missed it.
Damn it!
So,
Shayna, you're on mute.
Still on
okay,
me.
so-
There she is.
hey,
Hey,
Shayna.
hello.
Ah, you
Shayna,
made it.
don't.
So,
Shayna, dude.
first day was Animal Kingdom. It was great. We spent the entire day there. Then we went to Disney Springs for dinner. That's when we had Deluxe Burger. The next
Oh, I
day,
love that place.
it was good. Let's see, Monday. What did we do on Monday? We started out in Hollywood Studios. So my fiance actually had some friends from her work that were down there as well. So we met them at Hollywood Studios, did a couple rides with them, and it's my first time seeing the launch bay. And
Wait a minute.
so
Did you ride Rock and Roller Coaster?
not this day, but we did do it. We did ride it, but not that.
But today is not that day.
Yeah, today was not it. And so straight up real talk, oh wait, hold on, let me back up a bit. Whenever we walked into the park, like right after you tap your magic band, there was a cast member that just got in front of us and said, "Stop." And we were like, "Whoa, what's going on?" And I guess every hour on top of the hour is whenever the Stormtrooper, Phasma and the Stormtroopers do their march
hmm
up Hollywood, and we timed it just right. So she told us to stop, and the Stormtroopers marched in front of us, and I got a really good video of that. And I
That's
thought
awesome.
that was awesome. The
That
seats
looks
looked
like it's
great.
really cool.
It was awesome. And So after like they passed, like we were allowed to follow them. So, like we couldn't like get in the ranks of their like patrol, but we were allowed to follow them. So
And
we
sweep up their poop, right?
yeah. That's what.
Sorry, I just ruined it.
It's not like sand people at all. They were 2 lines and everything.
2 lines and shit everywhere.
So I went to go check out the launch bay, and I guess launch bay has been catching a lot of flack just because it's not an attraction. And to these people, I say they need to shut the hell up, because launch bay is quite possibly my favorite thing in Hollywood studios right now.
What is that?
Yeah, but
So here's the deal. Like it's not an attraction, and people say it's pointless and useless, but I don't think it's a museum exhibit. And that's
Oh,
I mean,
cool.
and I'm also in a little bit of context, like that's my background. Like I work in a museum. I have a public history certificate, so museum is kind of like what I do. And I walked in, and there's all these awesome replica props up on display. And everything's Rogue One themed, obviously, because the movie's about to come out. But there was a speeder bike, there was a pod racer prop, there were a whole bunch of costumes from Han Solo, Imperial Guards. There was a Death Star prop on display, and it was awesome. It all looked really cool. And then it just kind of made me angry because people just sit there and bitch about it. I'm like, it's not pointless. It's a museum exhibit. It's not a ride. It's not Star Tours. It's not a roller coaster. It's you walk through and you enjoy replicas or actual props that were used in the film. Like that's what it is. It's like one man's dream, but for Star Wars.
I like doing that stuff though. It is. I like having that option to be able to like walk around and actually see stuff like that.
Yeah, and what was even cooler was 2 of the stormtroopers popped in, and they'll stop and pose for pictures. But they're really comical because they'll just go up to people and be like, "Move along, citizen, you're safe." like they're just doing their duty.
No, I totally got accosted by them the last Christmas we were there.
Yeah.
No, it was hilarious. Yeah, they're really fun to interact with.
Mm-hmm. And like if you take a picture of them with your phone, they'll come up and inspect the phone because they think it's like what is that right there? Citizen? They always address everyone as citizen, which is hilarious. But no, so Launch Bay was great. And of course it exits through a gift shop. So I guess whatever that temporary Star Wars store by the backlot tour where that used to be is now where Launch Bay is.
Oh, okay.
Did the gift shop have like a really like expensive items section?
Yeah, there was you could get the really nice like 1/6 scale figures or 1/10 scale. And they were like $200-$300, something like that.
Yeah, Disneyland has the launch bay too, and I got to go to it last year.
Okay, so it's probably similar in design.
From what I've seen, it's almost exactly the same, just in different
Okay.
buildings. At Disneyland, it replaced Innoventions.
Okay.
So, in my mind, that was a big step forward. Tim, have you not been since then?
No, but I did. Every time I did go and the Interventions was still there, I loved going through the Marvel stuff at the top and like seeing all of Iron Man's suits and stuff like that. I thought that was rad.
That's right. But that's gone now because it's launch bay.
Right. And
Sorry, Tim.
I am kind of bummed that I missed out on all the Force Awakens stuff that was in there because it's all Rogue One now. But I am happy I did get to see the Rogue One stuff. So after that was done, we did, I got to do the meet and greet with Chewie, which was great. I cried full-grown man tears, and I gave him a big Wookiee hug because I wanted to meet Chewbacca since I was 5.
You really cried, didn't you?
I might have got a little misty.
It's just allergies. I'm allergic to Wookiee.
Sorry.
Just the Wookiee hair.
I was actually wearing a Kylo Ren t-shirt, and when I walked up to Chewbacca, he like stopped me and pointed at my shirt, and then just looked at me and went. Just shook his head no. And then to which I went, "What? Too soon?"
I mean, if you really think about it, Chewie would have had to have helped raise him because he's Han Solo's hetero life mate.
Of course.
This has nothing to do with Disney, but last year we went to Universal Studios and
You're right, it doesn't.
I met Optimus Prime, and I seriously teared up.
Shayna's taking a picture of us.
Everybody pose.
Dude, it was hilarious because like
No, it's
my kids go
myself.
up there,
Yeah.
and so my kids walk up to him, and then he looks over at me, and he's like, "You need to get over here too." He's like, "You've been waiting since 1985 to get your picture with me."
He wasn't wrong.
And I was like, "I have."
Oh, and in the queue for Chewbacca, they have everybody's lightsaber on display. And
Oh,
like
no
a
way.
lightsaber hilt. Yeah. I've
And they're
got
all lit up, right?
no, because it's just the hilt. So it's
Oh.
just the handle. And then so we kind of cheated since Chelsea has a chase card. We did the chase meet and greet, which is just a Kylo Ren. Spoiler alert, it's Kylo Ren.
Oh,
But the person in the Kylo Ren suit was really good, and whatever they do with the mask is great because I didn't hear the cast member's actual voice, so you can talk to him and he'll respond to you. And
Oh, he
all I hear
talks?
is all I hear is just the Kylo Ren voice. from the
Oh,
mask.
that's awesome.
And it's awesome. So we went to Epcot for dinner, met up with our friends again. And we attempted to do the Christmas stuff around because they were doing Christmas around the world for World Showcase. But by the time we got out of dinner, it was all done. So we just kind of
is that the food booths?
there were the food booths, and then every country has like a 15-minute presentation of that country's Christmas customs.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and but they were all
And
They
can
were
I
all-
just say how terrible the Hanukkah section is?
just
If
the
I were
one-
Jewish, I would be like, Disney, what the hell are you even thinking right now?
It's
I have
funny.
Did you
because
see
it's
her?
also-
She's terrible.
Yeah. I watched it. It's
It's terrible.
What was Morocco's Christmas presentation?
I didn't stay and watch.
A rug.
Damn it, Tim!
I didn't say it.
No. Yeah, you said the black creature thing a few episodes ago.
I
I
sure
won't
did.
let you forget.
Oh, I'm not gonna let myself forget. So that night, all the presentations were done, so we missed it, and then we went to the new Soren. It's my first time trying the new.
Oh man.
Okay, so whenever I've been hearing a lot of, I guess, quote unquote reviews about how the video, like whoever sized up the video for the concave screen didn't take into account that it's concave and that everything is distorted. And that's true. It is true, but it also depends on where you sit. So if you sit all the way to one side, it's going to get distorted. We wrote it twice. I was the first time I was up front all the way to the left, up on the top row, and it looked awful. Then the second time we were in the back row, so the bottom in the middle, and it didn't look as bad at all. So it really depends on what seat you have.
Well, Soarin' over California was like that too. When they opened up on the Golden Gate Bridge,
It was all bendy.
that bridge
Yeah.
took a right angle. I've been
Yeah.
on that bridge, and there are no right angles.
So like I can understand, like, because the first time I watched, I was like, that did kind of suck. Like, I mean, because the Eiffel Tower just straight up like almost curls back in on itself. Like,
It's like a bow and arrow.
it like does this move, and it's. But when I rewrote it, it was better. So it really just depends on where you sit.
What about the CGI animals? How are they?
They were fine. Like everything looked great. Like the HD projection or the HD screen was great. I do kind of miss they took out the Orange Grove and the Orange Grove scent.
Oh, damn it. What about
So,
the pine tree
yeah.
scent?
Yeah, that's not there either.
Son of a bitch.
Do they use scents at all?
Yeah, there was one in the
Smells
the
like
plains-
CGI.
Yeah, it does. Somebody George Lucas all over this thing. There was one scene in Africa where you just smelled dirt.
Really? Wait,
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited about that.
I was
Yeah.
hoping you were going to say elephant dung.
No,
Oh shit!
yeah, there is
An
a
impression.
scene elephants. Where that's the scene with elephants. You just smell like grass and earth.
That's kind of cool, I guess.
So
Not as cool as pine trees, but all right.
So you guys obviously heard about how they were doing the projection of the Death Star on Spaceship Earth, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So
indeed.
that was this night. That was that Monday night, and I was there. And I guess it's was by RSVP only from a few days prior, and I RSVP'd, but I didn't get an email back, so I didn't get in. So as we were leaving the park, all of these people who had the RSVP were going in, and I actually saw a couple people I knew, and I was super bummed. I was like, I'd really like to stay. And someone was like, just hang out by the parking lot, like just stay by your bus, and then you can see it from there. And I thought about it. I was like, yeah, but I'm like, man, if I want to see it, I want to see it up front. Like, I don't want to try to sneak a peek through some trees. So I was kind of bummed, and I got back on the bus to go back to the resort. And when we got back to our room and sat down, took a load off, I saw that everybody was tweeting, oh yeah, they're just letting the people in, because they were letting people
Oh,
yeah, so I was
Yeah, because I
angry.
thought it was like blogger invite only. I thought you had to have like a press pass to get in.
It was, you had to RSVP, and I think whoever RSVP'd first was able to get in. A lot of those
Gotcha.
people ended up being like bloggers and press. And so I checked Twitter, and they were allowing people to stand by the turnstiles. And then after a while, they were just like, screw it, let everyone in. So all these people got to go in anyway. I was like, man, if I just stayed, I could have gotten in. So I missed it. And so I'm back in my hotel room watching the live stream on my phone.
You're
They're not
the
they're not
closest
even
hotel.
live streaming- yeah, they're not even live streaming it to their closed circuit television in the room. So I'm sitting there on my phone, and I'm like, man. And I will say, did you guys watch the live stream?
No, I saw afterwards video.
Okay, so the guy who was doing the MC, he was great, but the crowd was not into it, and I feel like that's because a lot of those people were bloggers, and they were just there to put it up on their website. Like, I don't think they cared, aside from just wanting to be there to put it on their website. I thought it looked cool. There was a ton of Twitter backlash going, no, that's it. I'm like, well, you got this whenever there was the alternate was or nothing. So
Well, but the advertisement was, we're going to project the Death Star onto Spaceship Earth.
yeah,
And then they projected the Death Star onto Spaceship Earth. It was
Yeah.
exactly what they said it was going to be. I thought it looked
yeah.
great on my phone.
And-
I saw a lot of people on Twitter too, kind of making it more political than it should have been. Like, look at them turning this into this overlord, blah 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 blah, and it was ridiculous. I'm like, come on, it's Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Yeah.
Get over yourselves.
I get so sick of people doing that shit.
Hmm.
True.
Yeah. God forbid something be fun for fans.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's cool as shit. Like,
Let
it was
people
fun.
enjoy things. Yeah.
Get over
God, I
yourself.
really hate everything Disney does, but I'm going to go to all these Disney parks.
I'm going to write a
Exactly.
Disney blog about every bad thing that they do. Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Kevin Yee.
Maybe we should have him on the show.
Screw Kevin Yee.
So super
I was
bummed
booked.
that had I stuck around, I would have been able to see it. But it looked really cool. Like, from the video, I thought it looked really cool. And Mads Mikkelsen showed up. Like,
What, he was there?
yeah. So Mads
What?
Mikkelsen came out, and the crowd just was, again, not into it. The crowd did not realize, like, the MC was like, would it be cool if, like, somebody from the movie came out? And the crowd was like, well, yeah, I guess. And they was like, okay, Mads Mikkelsen. So Mads Mikkelsen came out, and they're like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm like, did you not see Casino Royale? Did you not watch Hannibal? Like, do you not know who Mads Mikkelsen is?
Doctor Strange,
So, yeah, exactly.
Rogue One trailers. I mean, come on.
And
He always has
Mads-
shit in his eyes.
Yeah, and Mads Mikkelsen was like, "Hey, I brought this cool exclusive clip." So this like never before seen clip from any trailer or TV spot, and the crowd was just like, cool, I guess. I'm like, man, are you serious? Like this guy.
Yeah, because he was talking
$1,000.
about how pumped he was to get the call to be on the movie, and how he couldn't even talk, and he was so like surprised by it, and everybody was like, "Okay, yay!"
Was he talking in his Danish accent?
Mhm.
Oh man,
Are you turned on?
kinda. It's Mads Mikkelsen. Come on.
Wait,
So-
he was in that movie Valhalla too.
Yeah, Valhalla Rising.
Yeah.
That was a really awful movie.
Why did you watch that? That's not your style, Tim.
Because I like Matt Nicholson.
All right, fair play to Tim. But my favorite part of this is, Jordan, you were at the closest hotel as the crow flies to Spaceship Earth.
Yeah, I know. And if I should have just like sucked it up and be like, yeah, let's hang out. But I was like, no, let's go. Because we had made the walk from Hollywood Studios to Epcot, which we'd never done before. So we had already been walking all day. Yeah. And it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. We played Pokemon Go the entire walk.
Awesome.
Did you get some good stuff?
I did. I'm 1/4 the way to Gyarados now.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I just need 300 more of those little magic card bastards.
Honestly, didn't think people played that game anymore.
Oh, I still play. I just got a
Uh,
Slowpoke last week. It was awesome.
So we'd made the walk, and then we were walking around World Showcase, and I was like, by the time when I heard we won't get in, then I was like, screw it, let's just go back to the hotel. And then of course I get to the hotel, I was like, yeah, they're letting people in. Man,
Like, F salt.
yeah. What did we do? And then we did Magic
Wait,
Kingdom.
are we only on day 2 right now?
Yeah, so third day we did Magic Kingdom. And it
Nothing new there, is there?
stormed. It stormed that day, and the park was practically empty. We brought ponchos, and we also met another one of Chelsea's friends who lives down there. We
Oh,
pulled,
Chelsea. So many
yeah.
friends.
So I'll tell you another side story after about this day. But it rained, so we had ponchos, and I was really happy because I just bought a new pair of shoes. I was like, awesome, I'm ready for this. And for some reason, I'm like, why is my left shoe getting wet? Like, it must be getting rained on. And then I pick up my shoe. Turns out there's a hole in like where the sole of my shoe meets the bottom of my foot. So like, I was like, oh, great. So I'm just stepping in water. So one half of my feet are just soaked. But the best part was that my other foot was dry the entire day, and 10-minute waits on everything.
Wow.
It was awesome.
That's awesome.
Pirates was a walk-on. Big Thunder was a walk-on, and then we went back for a fast pass. Space Mountain was a walk-on, and then went back in for a fast pass. Haunted Mansion was like a 10-minute wait, only because the little pre-show stretch room.
Right. That is the 10-minute wait.
Yeah. So
Wait, hold on. Time out real quick.
yeah.
Tim has to go to bed.
No, I was just gonna say. Good night to you guys.
Tim's bedtime.
Bye, Tim.
Tim,
I
works
gotta
real
wake up.
early.
Yeah, 3 in the morning. Awesome. Anyway, see
Oh
you guys.
gosh.
Bye, Tim.
Bye, Tim. So anyway,
So went back to Springs for a different restaurant for dinner. Then Wednesday we did. What was Wednesday? Wednesday we did. We slept in.
oh good.
Yeah, and I can't remember where we started that day. I feel like that was an Epcot day. Let me think.
It's weird. I'm like cycling through like
No,
your Facebook
okay,
feed like
so-
a creeper.
So it was an Epcot day, but we had lunch reservations for Be Our Guest, and I will never eat at Be Our Guest ever again because it was absolutely awful.
Wait, what did you
See,
get there?
I
I
hated it too.
hated it. I hated it.
We had a
So-
terrible experience.
So lunch is quick service, and then dinner is table service.
Right.
And we did lunch because Chelsea, and the reason she booked lunch is because she knows that if you don't book it 100 to 80 days out, it's a 3-hour wait. And I can tell you, one, I'm kind of angry that we were duped into using one of our ADRs, and if we didn't, I would have been even more pissed that we would have to wait in line because the food was okay, but it was not worth the price or the wait or the or the lunch reservation. So this is my beef with it. I had the croque monsieur, which is just a fancy grilled ham and cheese sandwich. It was $14,
Holy,
and it came with fries. And
Is
she
that
had,
it?
she had a roast beef. Basically, after 2 drinks and these 2 sandwiches, it was $40 for a quick service lunch.
Wow, that you had to make a reservation for.
$40 and 1 penny to be exact.
What?
And it wasn't even that good. I feel like I could have saved half the money and gone to Sleepy Hollow and gotten one of the chicken waffles, and it would have been better and more food.
See, last time I was there, it had just opened, and it had that wait. Like when I was there, here's my horrible timing. The Fantasyland expansion had opened, except for the Mine Train was opening the week after I left.
Mm.
That was my awesome timing. And yeah, line out Be Our Guest was insane over that bridge and everything.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Not worth it at
Yeah,
all.
I went to Harbor House instead.
Yeah, I will.
Mhm.
I would prefer to do any other restaurant in Magic Kingdom
Well, good to
than
know.
be our guest.
So,
Yeah.
Shayna?
I was gonna say we had reservations right after it opened for dinner, and we were the last reservation. I want to say it was 9:30. It was late, but that was the only thing we could get. So we were in there, and we weren't even halfway through our meal, and the guy came around and said, excuse me, if you want to go meet Beast, you need to go do it now because he's gonna leave." So they made us get up from our meal to go and take a picture with Beast, to come back to our food that was served to us kind of cold to begin with. And then before we even finished the meal, the dessert cart came around and they were like, can you just pick a dessert now because we're putting it away? Like I felt like I was in like a Denny's or something. It was terrible. And that was for dinner. Like we were paying a lot of money. It was terrible.
Again, 2 sandwiches and 2 fountain drinks was $40 and 1 penny. I can only imagine what you paid for a family of 3 for dinner.
Yeah. Well, we were on the dining plan, so it was a credit each, but still, I mean, it was late and they rushed us, and I'm like, you know what? It's not my fault you made a reservation at 9:30. You don't want to serve people at 9:30, don't give me a reservation at 9:30.
Exactly.
Just don't do that. Don't bitch at me.
For either of you, did you try the gray stuff?
No.
Yeah, I did.
Was it
And
delicious?
it was good. And like I like the novelty of it. But it wasn't delicious by any means.
When someone asks if it was delicious, and you kind of squint your face like,
Eh,
it was
it was like fancy Cool Whip.
delicious.
So after our terrible lunch, we had fast passes for Epcot. So we did Frozen, which I'm going to echo what everybody has said about this ride. The ride's great. The animatronics are spectacular. They're on top of the game. The projection is great. It's just so out of place. It would be a slam dunk in Fantasyland. It would be such a huge slam dunk in Fantasyland, but it just seems so out of place in Epcot.
I was never really team Maelstrom, but
see, I go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I'm excited to finally ride the Frozen ride sometime, but I agree. Like, why didn't they just did this whole Fantasyland expansion? Couldn't they just shoehorn that in somewhere?
Yeah, it does make more sense to be over there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
And
but I also don't miss the
so all of that aside, like, it is what it is. It is where it is. My only complaint of the ride is when you went through Maelstrom, you didn't really see a lot of the working parts or the walls. Like, it was very well decorated and it was very well colored. So even whenever you were going backwards, there was still like trees or moss covering something.
Right.
Whereas with the Frozen ride, there are parts where you can clearly tell that they just put up a black wall just because they had nothing else to put there.
Oh, weird.
So you can kind of see, like, I don't want to say like the inner workings of the ride, but you can see the rail that the boat is. It's keeping the boat straight.
Yeah. The curtain's
Um,
pulled back a little bit.
Yeah, so like that's my only complaint is that it looks good, but it could look better. Like I felt like they could have gone a little bit extra mile and decorated it a bit more on certain parts.
Right.
And also, I'm kind of upset that the big room that used to have the oil rig was not the room that they used for Elsa's ice palace. Like that would have, like, the size of the room and the scope of the ice palace would have been fucking perfect, and they didn't do that at all. So that I thought that was a missed opportunity.
What's in that room now?
I can't remember now that you tell me. I feel like it's just them all hanging out together.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see. I felt like they should have left the oil rig.
they should have.
It would have just made as much sense as in the original ride.
Yeah, they should have done the original ride. But, I was really gunning for a revamped Maelstrom that was much more heavy on the Norse mythology, but we got Frozen.
Yeah,
Uh,
but what would have been awesome is if they just did what they did at Mexico and had the Frozen characters doing a tour of Norway and the culture and stuff.
Yeah, that would have been fine too.
Even slipping in the songs, fine.
Again, I didn't hate it. I think it's a fun ride.
I mean,
Still-
I've watched it like 19 times on YouTube. It looks great.
Yeah, it feels like, again, like it shouldn't.
And
I
what makes
would
it
even be okay with the idea of them just building that summer house and still having an Anna and Elsa meet and greet if they left like Maelstrom. But anyway, that's all said and done. Whatever.
but it's also a little bitter that you see Japan what they're getting, and there's like, oh, this whole Arendelle mini land with the ride in it,
yeah.
in their Magic Kingdom park where it would
So
most likely belong.
speaking of the Japan Pavilion, there's a new art exhibit because I guess they took down that Art of Japan exhibit and put up. I guess it's the kawaii culture of Japan, which is like, I guess, the cutesy culture.
Weird.
So
It's
stuff like,
incredibly entertaining.
yeah, it's actually, it's pretty cute. I mean, it's like a whole bunch of Pikachus and super deformed Japanese anime characters. And I'm not an anime guy per se, but I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was a really fun small room exhibit on one specific part of Japanese popular culture. So
Yeah, and if you look, like, there's a lot of really crazy stuff if you really pay attention inside. Like, I know my kid is obsessed with anything she finds on YouTube is the coolest thing in the world.
Mhm.
And she was like, oh, Kauai and Epcot. And she was telling me the names of this and that. And it was really neat because there was like some really weird stuff. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
hell are you watching on YouTube?
it was like, because it was just a whole bunch of like Hello Kitties and Pikachus and like big-eyed little cutesy
Like,
creatures.
he had like toasters in the shape of a toast. And
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think we were there for the rest of the day. And then the next day we were going to go back to Animal Kingdom, but we were exhausted, so we slept in. And we went back to Hollywood Studios, which, by the way, I didn't mention this before, but you cannot walk a full circle around Hollywood Studios right now because of all the construction that's going on.
Oh,
So-
you can only go side to
Yeah.
side.
So you can go all the way to where the Muppet Courtyard is.
That's the
with,
last thing you can get to, right?
And then, well, if you wanted to go ride Toy Story, you can't cut through like where the backlot tour was or the Streets of America because it's all being torn apart. You have to go out in front again and then go take the shortcut around the right of Great Movie Ride to get to the Pixar place.
Short.
So, yeah, so you have to go from here all the way around, and if you hit that wall and you need to go back to Star Tours, you have to go back all the way around.
Wow.
So, we ate at Pizza Rizzo.
Oh, you got my attention. How was
Tell
it?
me all about the pizza.
Here's the deal.
suck?
I've never eaten in-park pizza, so I have nothing to compare it to. I felt like I got $10 worth of a vegetable pizza. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. I got $10 worth of a little personal vegetable pizza. I didn't hate it. It wasn't the best pizza I've ever had.
Yeah, it's
Did
fine.
it taste
But
like DiGiorno?
Hey, I like
No.
DiGiorno.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not saying I don't like DiGiorno. I'm just saying, like, that's my theory. Like,
No.
I've gone on rants about this pizza before. I'll cut this down.
She takes a
Um,
breath.
But again, I've never had pizza from Pizza Planet or Pizza Fari, so I don't have anything to compare it to aside from the Blaze pizza I had a few days prior. The Blaze pizza was much better than the Pizza Rizzo pizza, I can tell you that.
Right.
But the restaurant is great. It's really cool. It's got like fun little, like when you walk into a pizza place and they have like those fun little caricatures of like customers that a hired artist will draw and then they'll put up on the wall. They have those for a whole bunch of the Muppets.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And they have a whole bunch of framed records that are puns. Like instead of the Spice Girls, there was the Mice Girls. Dr. Teeth actually has a pressed record that's framed there.
Nice.
Yeah, and what's really cool. In the Muppets television show that got canceled, Jack White did an appearance, and he did a cover of Stevie Wonder's "You Are the Sunshine of My Life," and you can actually buy that record on his The Third Man website. They actually have a framed 45 of that in the web or in the restaurant, which I think is really cool.
Wow, that's cool that they made like a reference to that show in a subtle way.
So it wasn't.
I still hate it.
I like the fact that it's 2 stories. So we ate upstairs and outside. The weather was really nice.
More room to drink your Bud Light in. Sorry.
Shayna, it sounds like you have an issue with this.
I'm bitter about this place, and I haven't even been. Continue, Jordan. I'm sorry.
No, we after that we kind of bummed around doing like the 2 or 3 things. Like I wanted to make one more pass through the launch bay. I built a droid at the droid station.
I loved your droid.
Because I've never done it. So I basically just made R2-D2 and I put a sombrero on him. And I named him CS2D2. So he's Siesta D2.
I already told you this, but I love that it's just like a small world sombrero.
Yeah.
Or like a River of Time sombrero, whatever. It's the same.
And so then
you could have got me one.
Yeah. Oh, and that night was the sombrero?
Okay.
Oh,
No,
so this was fun. When I went back to the second time to the launch bay, I traded with a droid. I have like these little buttons on my messenger bag, so I gave him a little button, and he gave me a droid part. So I got a droid part from a Jawa.
Whoa! Wow! I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, he gives you like a little build a droid part, so I thought that was really cool.
See, those are the little things that make it. You're like, yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. So we went. We had dinner reservations at Skipper Canteen. I liked it. I didn't love it. The theming was great. The food tasted good, but I felt like I probably could have gotten more food for the price at a different restaurant.
I feel like there you're experiencing the atmosphere.
Yeah, and it was all right. I had the it tastes like chicken because it is, and it was just like a fried chicken breast and fried chicken thigh, and it came with like rice and gravy and.
But it was good, right?
Yeah, it was good. I'll eat there again. I wasn't completely put off by it, but I wasn't head over heels for it, but I didn't love it. So that night was our Christmas party, and the Christmas party was amazing.
Yes.
Yes. So I was really happy, and it was actually really nice and cool that night too. So we all, we wore a jacket. They had the fake snow going everywhere.
Don't eat it.
Longest wait in line was like 5 minutes.
For what ride?
The mine train. And that's only because it took us 5 minutes to walk through the queue. Because when we got up there, they're like, how many? Number 2. I was like, okay, cool. So
that's awesome. Good. Because I tried to hype up the Christmas party for you because I went once and it was great. And
it was awesome. And so we saw the fireworks show, which was fun. I still think I like the Hallowishes fireworks show a bit better.
Agreed.
the Christmas show in front of the castle was really fun. We watched about half of that. I really enjoyed it.
The projection show?
We watched the projection show with the fireworks, but this was just like when Mickey and Minnie and Donald and
Oh,
everybody
like
was done.
the stage
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. So that was
Forgot
fun.
How many shows are in front of that?
But we only caught 15 minutes of the last show, and I wanted to get some pictures of Main Street all decorated up for Christmas before we left. The fake snow was fun. The hot chocolate and cookies everywhere was great.
It's not the best hot chocolate, but it's like, hey, free hot chocolate.
The first one I had wasn't that great. It was like a little too watered down, but the other ones I had for the rest of the night were fine. Like I didn't.
Yeah, but hey, free hot chocolate.
Yeah. The sugar cookies were good. My personal favorite were the peppermint bark chocolate chip cookies.
Whoa, we didn't have those.
Yeah, those were good, man.
Yeah,
I went back
I'm
to,
jealous. When we went last year, we had sugar cookies and hot chocolate. That was it.
Yeah, that's all I had.
Fancy stuff.
So we closed that out, and that was like super fun. So I'm very much pro the Christmas party, even though we didn't get a chance to see the parade. I'm sure it would have been fine if we did.
Did you go to any dance parties?
No, we saw one whenever we got out of Buzz Lightyear. She saw one going on. She's like, let's go check this out. And I was like, hey, there's a 5-minute wait on Space Mountain. She's like, oh, let's do that instead.
Good choice.
Yeah. And so Christmas party, I would absolutely do it again. Absolutely loved it.
Agreed.
So our last day was we did a full day at Epcot again. But we decided to show up around 11 and kind of just take our time. And this was the day that we tried a lot of the specialty holiday drinks, and because they have like beers that they'll brew specifically for Disney World for the Christmas kiosks. And the reason we've come to this conclusion is because we wanted to buy some when we got home, and we couldn't find any stores that carried any of the beers that we tried. And every link that she was looking at was always a reference to the Disney World Christmas kiosks or the Epcot.
That's kind of cool, though.
It is.
Sucks that you can't get it at home, but
it is. Yeah. So this was the day we did the Christmas around the world, and I saw a handful of them. Norway's was really fun, and it was about Jula Nissen, which is like a Christmas gnome. And then let's see, where else did we go? We saw Father Christmas in England, which was really good. There was one in Italy about a Christmas witch that was really cool.
She's creepy.
She's kind of creepy, but I forget her name. But it was really cool about how she's more associated with the Epiphany than actual Christmas Day.
Weird.
And the one I did want to see that I missed was the French Santa, the Joyeux Noël. So
we saw him last year. He was fantastic.
Yeah, so I was super bummed. But let me kind of go back to the previous day that we were at Epcot. We ate I keep hearing bad things about Nine Dragons, but I kind of wanted to try it.
Guilty. I've never had it.
I don't know. Like, it was fine. Like, the food was fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, food was fine.
Compared to Panda Express.
Hold on. Oh, it's much better than Panda Express.
You bite your tongue.
Oh, I mean, dude, the service was A+. I never had an empty drink. Our server was on top of things. Like, our food came out fast. Our food was fresh and hot the second we got it. Like, I didn't hate it.
Wait,
I actually enjoyed it.
Is Nine Dragons the sit-down one?
Yeah, in China.
Shit! What's the the table service one?
I don't know.
Sorry.
Oh, I've been making. I thought the counter service one was Nine Dragons.
No,
all this time.
Table service is Nine Dragons.
Oh shit!
And it was fine. Like, I enjoyed it. I would eat there again. Anyway, so back to Friday. So we decided to eat a couple places that we hadn't eaten before, and we had lunch at Rose and Crown. And I'm kind of surprised that we haven't eaten at Rose and Crown before.
You've never been there?
I mean, we stopped in to get a beer, but we never ate there.
Oh, I
Uh,
proposed there. We go there every time because we have to. I love
Oh.
it.
It's
Yeah,
a
it was
rule.
great. Our food was great. I had some kind of Irish burger that was really good, and Chelsea had the fish and chips, and they were perfect. Like, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I always get the fish and chips, and my wife will
Mhm.
get like bangers and mash or the shepherd's pie. We'll just kind of
I-
split and share, and it's
I
fantastic.
heard that shepherd's
Yeah.
pie was really good.
It was.
I haven't had
is.
it yet.
Yeah, I've really, even if I hadn't proposed there, like I like the Rosencrown a lot. That's kind of my
Yeah, it's
go-to
a cool little spot.
Epcot restaurant. And if you can hit an outdoor table during illuminations,
Heck yeah.
We had it. It was and the weather was very nice this day because it was. I think the high was 61. So it was a sunny day in Florida with no clouds, and I was wearing a jacket outside, and it was perfect, like perfect weather. Like, I loved it.
the Disney
I-
bubble was smiling upon you.
Yeah, I know. And as far as like the specialty drinks that we had, I had one of the cinnamon bun beers, and that was awesome. She had one of those as well. She really liked the eggnog beer from. Yeah,
Ew, that just sounds like vomit.
she loved it. I did not.
Yeah.
I had a sip, and I didn't like it at first, but it had a good aftertaste.
Yeah, it's
But
the
that-
eggnog.
No, it was the beer.
No,
It was the beer killing the eggnog taste.
what
Yeah,
a waste of eggnog, though.
but she had a few of those, and I had a couple of. It's called the hot cocoa candy cane, and it's just hot chocolate with peppermint schnapps in it.
Oh,
And
Jake, I like your costume change.
Oh, hey, thanks.
totally,
Sorry.
totally. She has those ears. Totally couldn't taste the alcohol. So I was like a few in before I was like, oh, that's alcohol.
Oh man, that's where they get you. That's
Yeah.
where. Just hey, out of curiosity, for people like me, are there any just like specialty eggnogs without booze in them?
Was there?
Like, did you happen upon any of them and sneer at them?
No, I feel like there might have been an eggnog drink in the American Pavilion.
No, the pavilion I actively avoid.
Yeah.
That place is the worst.
So, but yeah. So then the next day we came home. So that was my entire trip. Yeah, I know. I was kind of bummed, but yeah, it was a great trip. We didn't. So the last couple trips, we've really focused on making fast passes and rushed to do those fast passes.
Uh-huh.
And we find that if we do that, we're just in a bad mood because we're running. We're not enjoying it. We're just like, hurry, go over here, do this. Okay, hurry, go over here. Now, when like sometimes we scheduled fast passes and we didn't even use them. We're like, we use them. If not, whatever.
Yeah,
And it took the stress of our trip right out. So we got to enjoy going to Disney World, and we didn't have to be rushed to go anywhere.
that's what I love about this new system. Like last time we went there, that's what we did. We scheduled every single day out, but knowing that on those days, I'm just gonna rearrange them that day anyway, even on the fly. And we were never rushing around, and like
We never.
it's so great.
Yeah. We also never had an issue with any of our Magic Bands or the app with the like in conjunction with the Magic Bands. That's partially true only because whenever we checked in, they had to calibrate our Magic Bands when we showed up because I guess something wasn't showing up in their system.
Oh.
So they just had to take our Magic Band. It took like 2 minutes. But aside from that, like that was it.
Yeah, now when I go to Disneyland and it's still on the old system, I'm like, oh, this feels so archaic. I go get a paper fast pass, and I'm like, oh, I'm tied to this.
So, but no, like that was our trip, and we're planning on hoping to go down in the next month or two just to take advantage of the annual passes.
So, do you guys drive?
We flew this time and the last time, but typically we drive, and it's about 7.5 hours.
Oh, is it
7.
that far? Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a pretty
7.
long drive.
Huh.
7 if I'm doing 90. No.
Wow. So
Yeah, and you guys are a little south of us too, so
Yeah.
we have 8 to 8.5 hours plus child, so turns into 10.
yeah, I'm about 7 hours from Disneyland, so that puts
Yeah.
everything into perspective for me. I thought you guys.
So
were
we
closer.
should start at the same time. We'll just race, Jake. You
Yeah.
guys get in the car, and we'll get in the car, and
Well,
you go to Disneyland, we'll go to Disney World, and we'll race.
But there's this one problem though. There's this little thing called LA traffic.
Atlanta traffic?
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it sucks. That's the worst.
It's pretty bad. Yeah.
Pretty
That's-
fucking
so-
bad.
So the
Don't
odds
get caught on
should-
285 at any point in time.
God,
Yeah.
you never go on 285. You just kill yourself.
I hate
Yeah, don't-
285.
Don't go on the 405 or the 5 or the 101 or the 1. Or...
Anything with a 5, just don't go. Just don't do it.
It's true. I'm thinking about it in California now. Like, yep. Anything with a 5, just
Anything with a 5 and anything MLK, don't do it. Just don't go there.
yeah. Yeah, last year when we went to Disneyland, I know you guys haven't been there, but we were in Santa Monica and we had to go back to Anaheim to meet Josh there. And on a
Mhm.
map, that's like, oh, it's like a 45-minute drive. 2.5 hours later,
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
With kids in the car.
yep,
Oh, gosh.
indeed.
Yeah.
But you're going this fast?
Yeah. Yeah, that's about like Atlanta.
Yeah, so it's like,
You
all
go,
right, kids in
like,
the car. And,
You drive like you're going to murder yourself, and you go like 95 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden it comes to a screaming halt. And then you're just like looking at everybody.
And then when
Nothing's
it get-
happening.
yeah, when it gets going again, you're like, why? Why? There was nothing. There was nothing. So, Jordan, you made the right choice to fly.
Yes.
hmm
Because, yeah, a majority of my trips to Disney World has had a layover in Atlanta.
It is a 45-minute flight.
Yes. Like,
Yeah,
Right.
that's like nothing if you fly.
when we switch planes and I'm on the plane and my seat, we're still at the gate. I'm like, all right, I'm almost there.
Yeah.
Any minute now. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
you seriously, you get in the air, and then all of a sudden you're landing.
Yeah, it's
That's a
just like
quick
a
fly.
big. It's a big jump. That's
That's
all
the
it is.
same way when we fly to New Orleans. It's just,
Just
half the time is getting in the air and getting back down.
they're
I
like,
feel like there's no travel. They just pick you up and they put you back down.
yeah. The announcer gets on. They're like, please prepare for landing. You're like, we're still at the gate.
Please finish your pretzels and
We're starting our descent. We haven't even taken off yet.
Oh, one time we were at the Atlanta airport doing the layover thing, and I'm sure you guys know this is the busiest airport in the world,
Yeah.
and so there was a line for the runway, the taxi line,
Mhm.
and I took a nap, so I'm napping. Then I wake up and I look out my window, and I'm like, "Oh, we're on the ground!" Yeah. My dad was in the seat behind us. He's like, "We haven't taken off yet." I was like, "Mother!" I was so excited.
Oh.
But I napped through the whole line, so. But hey, Jordan, thanks for telling us about your story, and I hope
Yeah.
you're excited to repeat it on your podcast.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing on Wednesday night, actually. Our podcast is going to be a day late. So,
This was his dress rehearsal.
yeah.
Well, thanks. And my computer battery's about to die, so I got to wrap this up real fast. So hey, you've been
Word.
listening to Extended Mickey Mutineers. We took our blue pills this morning. It's fine.
Ew.
Jordan just getting that judgmental Jordan look again.
Just twisting his beard. Continue.
Anyway, hey, thanks for listening to us. Be sure to listen to Jordan's podcast, It's All in My Head, and be sure to listen to Shayna's podcast, WDW Navigators. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. You were silent. I was like, wait, did I screw it up? Oh no.
I was trying not to waste your battery. Okay.
No, it's fine. I got 6%. It's good.
Okay.
I got the warning going. Anyway, listen to them. Keep listening to us. It's awesome. I'm Jake. That's Jordan. That's Shayna. That was Tim. That was Josh. Remember they were on this episode? That was weird.
Yeah, I feel
Oh, I didn't even see Josh.
Oh, yeah. Josh was on earlier, but he was having computer problems, and Tim had to go to bed. So now it's just us three.
Yeah, I feel bad that I talked. Like, I felt like I just pushed him out of the episode.
No, I know. I'm glad you were here talking because he would have had the computer issues regardless. And so, had he dropped out, it would have been me going, well, Shayna will be here in 15 minutes.
I honestly fell asleep this time.
Anyway, Mickey Mutineers, as always,
Fuck you.
yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still living. I
Okay.
thought we were going to have a yeah off.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Okay.